Good morning, first grade. How are you? This is your second art lesson. We're going to start off today by looking at an artist whose name was Durane. He was probably most known for his outside paintings, and a lot of artists like to make paintings and artwork about the world around them. They help us find the beauty in our world, and they show us lines and shapes and textures that we might not normally notice. Like in this landscape painting by Durane, when we look at this, we see a lot of lines in the trees and also in the mountains. And also what I really love about his work is that he mixes similar colors to really make his paintings stand out. When we look at this painting, which is called London Bridge, you can see that he has a lot of different lines in the water, and he kind of like turns the lines. And I love that he uses greens and yellows in his water. Usually you would think to use just blues, but he has greens and yellows, even a little bit of blue mixed in there too. So it makes his paintings very different, stand out a lot. Okay, so if we look at this picture, this is a beautiful building. It's called the Taj Mahal in India. You may notice that down below the building, there is a reflection pool, and it's getting smaller as it goes. Looks like it's getting smaller as it goes away from us. So the lines kind of go into a point as they get closer to the building. If we look at this painting, which is of the building that we just looked at, you can see those same kind of lines, how they made the lines get thinner as they go towards the building. We also see in this painting of the Taj Mahal, we see a lot of curved lines, we see straight lines, we see wavy lines, thick and thin lines. Our vocabulary word for today is actually the word line. And you have probably used lines a lot when you're making letters, but we use them a lot when we make drawings as well. So for today, we're going to do a drawing of you in a beautiful place. It can be a place that you've created in your mind, or you can think of a place that you've actually been to. So if we take a look at this student's artwork, you can see that she has drawn herself in a place that she has actually been to. So you're going to draw yourself in the picture. You have to decide where you're going to be, and you're going to show us some clues so we know where you are. So let's go ahead and get our sketchbook and a pencil first, and then we'll also need our crayons in a little bit, and then we'll meet back here.
Okay, so before we start, I do want to tell you that you can hold your paper either way today. You can hold it so that it's vertical, or you can hold it so that it's horizontal. It is up to you. I'm going to hold mine vertical, which means it's tall in front of me. The place that I'm picking for my special place today is the beach. And I try to spend as much time in the summer as I can at the beach, and I miss it already. So I'm going to start by drawing what's called a horizon line. And a horizon line is the line that separates the ground from the sky. So this up here will all be sky, and down below this will be the ground. Now my ground is going to have water. So I'm going to just very lightly draw the line for where the edge of that beach may be. And I'm going to draw myself right around here. Now I'm going to focus in close on myself, almost like I'm taking a selfie with my camera. And I'm going to draw my hair coming down. Maybe I'll pretend like I'm waving. So I'll draw my hand kind of waving up in the sky. I'll draw my neck and my shoulders. And then I'll come back in and draw my face. I always draw very, very lightly when I'm first starting to draw, so that if I make a mistake, I can erase it very easily. I'm going to draw some eyes, and I'm going to draw an upside down U for a nose and add some nostrils. And I'm going to draw all my details too. Draw my face smiling a little bit because I'm happy to be at the beach and I don't want to forget my eyebrows. Okay, So now that I have that done, I'm going to put some more stuff in the water and on the beach so that you know where I am. So maybe way back here, all the way up on the horizon line, I'm going to add a sailboat. I saw a few sailboats this year at the beach. Maybe I'll add some lines to that. I'm going to draw kind of like a cloudy day, so I'll put a little curved line for the sun and then cover it up a little bit with a cloud. Let's see, maybe I'll put some lines for the waves coming in. And the wave gets a little bit white down here, so I'll put a little line for that too. I'm also going to put in a beach umbrella. So I'm doing an overlap here. And my beach umbrella this summer kept blowing away. It was so windy. Okay, so now I have a lot of details to tell the person that's looking at my drawing a little bit about where I am. And hopefully they'll be able to look at this and know exactly where I am. Oh, you know what? Another thing I always see at the beach is the little planes with the, they carry those big banners to advertise. I'll draw one of those too. Just like that. I'm gonna put ice cream on here. Okay, so I'll do a few more clouds and then I'm gonna go ahead and start color. I'm gonna draw a little bit more and then I'm gonna start adding color.
Okay, first grade, so here is my finished drawing of myself in a special place. I hope you noticed that I tried to use a lot of different color lines when I was coloring and drawing. The most important line probably is that horizon line up at the top that separates the ground from the sky, or in my case, the water from the sky. I also used kind of like lines that wiggled a little bit as I drew my water and colored my water in. I also tried to use a couple of different shades of blue for that, and I even put some purple in there too. I used lines that bumped a little bit up in the clouds and also down towards where the waves are crashing into the sand too. I'm looking forward to seeing a drawing of you in your special place, and I can't wait to see what kind of lines you make and what kind of colors you use. Have an awesome week, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.